Hello, everyone. It's Queen of Light 1111. Hope you're doing well here with your Friday reading. I have a lot going on here. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 different decks. 20 different decks that we used. And so we're really looking at a reading here where somehow something's shifted. Something's definitely shifted. And the masculine is coming out as the emperor in his head, in his heart, and in his environment. And so it's really showing me that there has been some kind of shift within him that has kind of like given him more light, given him more strength, given him more power. And power not in the sense that, oh, now I'm in my power, blah, blah, blah. It's not that at all. It's just an energy where it's almost like he's revived. He's in an energy where, he was feeling lack maybe or unsure. I'm not saying that those energies are still not here, but something has shifted within him where he is absolutely standing as the emperor in his head, in his heart, in his environment. And the feminine is very much seeing him as the emperor in her overall energy. But that energy comes with a message. That energy comes with a message. So I kind of feel like, and I'm going to get into this when we get into the overall energy, that the feminine has communicated. The feminine has sent a message or a letter or some sort of energy that has created a shift. Okay? If that message does not resonate for you, that's okay. There's other messages here. But what I'm really getting is that the divine feminine in her overall energy has sent something, whether it's a text or an email or something for her closure. This was for her peace. This was for her movement forward. And that actually has helped her and also help the masculine, okay? So, I don't know. Something's going on. We'll get to it. If you want to book your own personal reading with me, if you want to book your own healing session or a coaching session, go to queenoflight1111.com. If you want to see my pick-a-card readings, I don't do pick-a-cards on Instagram because, I just don't, because I really like to get in depth with the collective, but my pick-a-card readings are all on Instagram. So if you guys want to follow me there, Queen of Light 1111, follow me. I do a lot of pick-a-cards because people tend to like them over there. And so for YouTube, I save it for the collective readings, for the in-depth collective readings. So to book a session, go to my website, queenoflight1111.com, to see my pick-a-card readings and channeled messages and a lot of thoughts around the spiritual journey. Follow me on Instagram, Queen of Light 1111. Let's go ahead and get started. My goodness, I just was like a little floored when I started seeing this energy come through. And to me, it very much felt like the divine feminine did something. The divine feminine took action. And I know the readings have been all about don't do anything, continue forward on your journey, but something, and I don't know if it's like the eclipse stuff coming up, like I don't know, I just feel like something happened, something triggered. The feminine either sent energy, sent a message, sent something, but boom, it has impacted the masculine's journey. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with divine masculine's energy, and if you guys want to purchase any of the decks that I have here that I'm using a new deck today for the divine feminine's overall head, heart, and environment. Before, I used to use the same deck for both of them, but the new tarot deck that I'm using for her head, heart, and environment is the Psychic Tarot by, oh my God, I think it's by, who is it by? John Holland. So John Holland's Psychic Tarot for the heart is on the feminine side, and Psychic Tarot Oracle deck is on the masculine side. So those are really awesome because it's going to show us further kind of just the balancing of energies, okay? And then obviously I'm using a ton of Chiro Marchetti decks and because I love those. let's go ahead and get started. Anyway, Amazon, link to my storefront in the description box. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. This is really what's telling me. The Queen of Pentacles grounded something in the 3D. She took control of something in the 3D, but not control in a bad way. This is her nurturing herself. This is her in an energy of trying to ground her own personal journey in the 3D as she continues to move forward. So this is the bottom of the deck. It's very, very strong energy, not only in the overall energy for both of them, but she comes out as Queen of Pentacles in his head, in his heart. She is also the Queen of Swords for him, in his head, in his overall energy. And then in his environment, he starts to see her in her heart space again. But this is all feminine. This is all divine feminine. What's interesting to me is she's come up on her side as the Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, but she did not come up as the Queen of Pentacles, but only in this overall energy. So I did do a clarifier for this overall energy that I will share with you after I'm done with this section to confirm that it is her, or divine feminine. So here's what I want to say about this Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is someone who is nurturing, someone who is not only a wife, a mother, or can be those things, someone who's a business person, someone who knows how to create and how to manifest and how to build an empire, to build success on her journey. She's very much, this is like my Empress energy, right? In a queen form. So this really feels like an energy of, she kind of took the bull by the horns for herself, because I feel like she may have been struggling with the next steps forward. Okay, so she very much is in this energy of she had to ground herself. She's in her heart space, she's in her head space, she's in the high priestess energy. But what's interesting to me is she had to let go of a little bit of her Empress energy and to go into Queen of Pentacles energy to create a shift in her own journey, which then created a shift in masculine's journey, if that makes sense, because she does not show up as Empress today. She doesn't. She doesn't. She shows up as every queen, but she had to give a little. She had to give a little to get a little for herself, and what that ended up doing was bringing the masculine up to emperor. He's not every king, but boy is he showing up as the emperor today, like super duper strong. So this was the Queen of Pentacles being the boss that she is, in saying, hey, it's okay. I know I'm every queen, but I got it. I can't just be up here. My masculine's down here, or be up here, and my journey is like for myself is crumbling because I'm trying to keep my power, which is that kind of ego energy. This is knowing when you got to give a little to balance things out for your own journey. She did not do this for effect, for any type of effect for her masculine. She did this because she was starting to require peace in her life. She was really, struggling with a little bit of the unknown. So if that tangible 3D queen energy helped her by sending a message, by sending something, by sending energy to get her out of this stress, then that's what she needed to embody, which was that Queen of Pentacles energy. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So let's go ahead and get started. Divine Masculine's overall energy. We'll look at this. This card was for the Divine Feminine the last time I did the collective reading. So this is about patience, waiting for the right moment. Okay, I'm not going to keep going on about the same cards because the same freaking cards keep coming up over and over again. It's telling me there's a theme. The only new card that we got, which isn't really new, but it's come out before and it's come out on her side, is that there has been some sort of closure. So this energy for Divine Masculine, remember, has to do with Divine Feminine. Queen of Pentacles is like he's waiting for the right time to take action towards his feminine who has been patient. He's waiting for the right time to have success. So what is this right time about? What is this patience energy about? It's about success, Six of Wands. He wants to be successful with his Divine Feminine this time around. So he understands that he can't come blazing in like a knight of Wands, Casanova, and sweet talk her. He knows he can't do that. He's waiting for the right time to come forward to have victory. What is this victory about? Two of Pentacles. Victory over imbalance. victory over things that kept their connection toppled over. He is really waiting to balance himself out so that he can be successful in balancing this connection with divine feminine. Do you know how, you guys know this, I channel the messages real time, and I think I just said earlier, she had to give a little to balance. Well, look at this. Look at this. I just recognized that in my intuition right now as I was going through this and channeling the message. Is this exactly what he wants to? In order to build this rainbow bridge, this union, in order to have victory, there must be balance. There has to be reciprocal energy. She had to shift her Empress, I am divine feminine, hear me roar energy, and just say, you know what? I'm going to ground as the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to give a little, and that helped the connection rise. And look at here. This is telling me he's waiting for the right moment where he can be successful in helping balance this connection out. She's done it, okay? The next card for him is this analysis, this contemplation, this awareness. Look at this person is here, right, in contemplation. There's that thinking man that's here in this energy, right? So when that card comes up, that is all about contemplation and awareness and analysis. It's a card of being in this consciousness where it's both a blessing and a burden, okay? So having the time to ponder, having the time to be patient are all good things. But when you wait too long, there can be concerns. It may be too late, okay? So when, this is a lot of alone energy, This is an energy of like looking alone at the sky, contemplating our role in our connection, in our universe, in our journey, because he alone has the freedom of choice and the capability to think. So he has to use his mind. He has to use his intuition. He has to use his heart space to decide what he's going to do. And so that's clarified by the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man, as you know, is an energy of someone who puts themselves in an energy of sacrifice. I can't do anything right now. I can't move anywhere right now. I'm going to suspend myself. I'm going to sacrifice my connection. So he's contemplating while he's in the Hanged Man's energy. And what is he contemplating? This Eight of Cups energy. This Eight of Cups is about, gosh, am I getting on the journey? The Eight of Cups is looking for your Two of Cups. The Eight of Cups is leaving behind things that do not serve you anymore. Letting go of those energies, those things, those people. And that's the same thing as the Hanged Man, is sacrificing yourself, sacrificing this connection, sacrificing, any movement forward. Because you want to be in an enlightened state when you get on this journey. So he is in this contemplation and analysis. He's letting go of things that don't serve him. He is sacrificing himself, his connection, his journey at this time, because when he moves forward to look for his Two of Cups, to look for his union, to look for partnerships, he wants to let all of these things go. He wants to let it all go. So let's go ahead and drill down into what this energy means, okay? Nine of Pentacles and the Temperance card is the bottom of his deck. Nine of Pentacles is a very single energy. That is an energy of, being single and fabulous. That's an energy of really getting in your confidence. That is being able to build your, coming from the Eight of Pentacles where you've mastered yourself and now you're accumulating wealth and abundance, and it doesn't have to be just tangible, but you're now starting to feel like, gosh, I really worked hard. I really worked hard on this. And with Temperance is he's working hard on his balance, working hard. Temperance is also a card of patience. Patience. It's also a card of reconciliation. This is also a card about, someone's hot, someone's cold. So he's in this energy of not wanting to be hot and cold. Remember, we already got the Two of Pentacles here. He doesn't want a hot and cold connection. He doesn't want to be hot and cold himself. He wants to be balanced. So the bottom of the deck for his overall energy is he's really trying to come into his own, come into his confidence so he can offer the Ace of Pentacles, which creates this legacy of the 10. Okay, but he knows it's not time. Temperance is a card of it's not time yet. It's not time. Things still need to be tempered out. So I feel like he's listening to his intuition in that he knows that patience is going to be required as he sheds these, these wounds and these behaviors that he's probably had for a really long time. Okay, this is not new since he met his feminine. He probably was imbalanced and, took part in situations and in relationships that were just feeding a 3D energy that were not very satisfying. So this is going to take time for him to balance as well. So remembering that the bottom of the deck is this Nine of Pentacles with the Patience card, with Temperance. Here's what we have for his overall energy. First card out, Four of Swords. I love this card for the masculine. He has a lot of cards of contemplation, of victory, of success, of balance, and of suspension, because he is really doing some hard work around healing. Four of Swords is also an energy of physical recovery. So maybe he's been injured. Maybe he's been in energy where he has been emotionally, spiritually, physically injured. So he's in a period of rest. He's resting. He's recuperating. He's recovering. What is he recovering from? Seven of Pentacles. He's recovering from all this investment, all of the seeds he was planting. He's just not planting anymore. He's in an energy of retreat from any future investment. He's not going to invest in any connection or anything at this time. He is in a period of recovery and rest. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is about wishes. It's about his personal wishes. And his wish is, how do I move forward in a loyal, thoughtful, slow, meaningful way? Knight of Pentacles is not the Knight of Wands. Knight of Pentacles is someone who's very thoughtful about where they want to take their coin, how they want to place their coin, where do they want to put their coin, where do they want to invest. So he's in this energy of recovering. I'm not investing anymore. I have these personal wishes, and I'm going to take my time so that my next investment is loyal, it's thoughtful, it's meaningful. Three of Pentacles, next overall energy, is all about learning lessons. It's about teamwork. It's about growth and development. It's about an energy of working together with other people. What is this about? Ace of Wands, for a new beginning. He wants to start fresh. He wants to start fresh. He doesn't want the same old anymore. That's why he's in this energy of contemplation, analysis, and walking away from things that don't make him happy. But he's at this crossroads, Two of Wands. Okay, all of this has to do with the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, you'll see, is Divine Feminine, because that's who she's like, I gotta be logical, I gotta be wise, I gotta be honest. She's not in the shadow of the Queen. But all of this energy has to do with his overall energy, but he's at a crossroads, Two of Wands, about his Queen of Swords. He just doesn't know yet which direction he wants to take, because he's not investing in anything, because he's still healing. He's also in this energy of, I have my wishes and I know I need to be loyal because I've learned my lessons. I want to start fresh. But Two of Wands, how do I get this new and improved beginning with my Queen of Swords, who will cut me every time if I don't come back to her balanced? That's why he's waiting. He's waiting because he wants victory. He wants balance in this connection now. He's contemplating, he's analyzing how he can get on the journey towards his happiness, find his happiness. That's why he sacrificed this connection and movement in any investment, because he's been through the Eight Cups. The Eight Cups were not satisfying. He's looking for his Two of Cups. He's looking for that. Now let's go into Divine Feminine's overall energy. Her overall energy towards her masculine. Look, we've got this before. For Divine Masculine, this is about the past. This is about the present. This is about the future. This is an energy where she's looking in the mirror. She's looking at the past. She's looking at her reflection. She's looking at the last page of this book, which happens to be this last page, this last letter, text, email, energy, whatever it is that she has completed. She sent the letter. She sent the message. She sent something so that she could walk through this new door to this unwritten book and write something new. This is what this has to do with. She's looking at her past. She's focused on her present, what kind of tree that she wants to give life to, so that she can walk through this new beginning and start a new story. What does that have to do with Two of Cups? Has to do with, look, he's looking for the Two of Cups, and here she's got it. She's got it. He's got the Eight of Cups. She's got the Two of Cups. Where is your happiness, masculine? Here with the feminine. But she's in this energy of, look, I'm closing the loop, writing my last letter to my masculine. I have to decide how I want to grow partnerships now so I can start fresh. Because here's the thing, Five of Swords, she's just tired. Nobody won in this connection. Not that there's anything about winning, but it's like I hurt you, you hurt me, right? That's what this is the reflection of the past. This is the reflection of the past. There's been a lot of wounds, there's been a lot of pain. Yes, there's been a lot of love, a lot of deep love, a lot of spiritual growth, but you know what? She's just kind of in this place where she's really looking for her peace now. Okay, so she's in an energy of I'm reflecting off the past. I know who I am and I want to move forward into a new journey as related to connections, whether it's with my masculine or without my masculine, because there's been a lot of defeat. A lot of defeat. Her next energy, look at this. This is that message. This is that closure. This is the energy that I was talking about, that the feminine sent something, and I know it's to the Emperor, to the divine masculine, because he's going to clarify this message here in just 1 second. This card, when it comes out, this is a lady who's dressed in funeral garb, okay? She's wearing funeral attire. This is a card of farewells, goodbyes, and closures. So when this card comes out, this is a message that there's a separation. You know, is it a final goodbye that she sent, or is it a temporary until next time goodbye? All right. But here's the thing. She just wants her peace again. She knows that life is constant with farewells to people and places and things. There's regret, but there are always new options and new beginnings available. So we don't know if this is the final goodbye or if this is a temporary goodbye. But a goodbye, some sort of closure, something has been messaged. Because if you look, all of the geese are flying this way. Well, who's sitting over here, divine masculine? And then we've got this message. She's in funeral gear. What does it have to do with Nine of Swords? She's just saying goodbye because it's just been too much stress. Too much stress with her masculine, the Emperor. It's just been too much stress for her. It's just been, you know, it's enough is enough kind of energy. There's not progress. We're not moving forward. We've hurt each other. You know, I forgive you. Hopefully you forgive me energy. And it's just stuck. And so this energy is like, I deserve to be able to walk through a new portal, a new door, have a new beginning. And if that means you and I are together later, then fine. But at this point in time, this is the energy that is required for divine feminine. That's why she gave into her Queen of Pentacles energy and said, hey, I'm coming down from my throne as the Empress, and I'm going to balance things out. I'm saying my piece or my farewell energetically or actually in the 3D. I feel like it was in the 3D. And what did it do? It brought the masculine from here to here because they are working together on balance. Bottom of the deck for divine feminine, as we drill down further into her energy, is the Fool and the High Priestess. She used her intuition. She used her intuition to know what she needed to do on her journey to have a new beginning. This new beginning, she is wise enough to know when that she needs to give to balance things out and when she needs to receive to balance things out. She's very intuitive, very wise, very all-knowing. She used her intuition because she was feeling stuck. She's feeling stuck. She was feeling like there's no movement. And even though she's like, I'm divine feminine, hear me roar, in her intuition, she felt like perhaps there was one more thing to do, and she did it. So now let's go ahead and take a look at that energy that we just saw has to do with the Fool and the High Priestess. Okay, first card out, Nine of Swords. Here's that stress right here, the masculine, this message. What about the Nine of Swords? Queen of Swords. She got very logical, very wise about this stress and anxiety and peace. She had to get into her logic to see, how can I cut myself out of this energy? How do I get myself out of the Nine of Swords? Well, that means that she needed to take action for herself to create, look at all these butterflies in this. First time I noticed it. To release herself, to free herself, to transform. Because things were too stuck. Hanged Man. He's got the Hanged Man. Things were too stuck for her. So what about it? Death. She's ended that. She's transformed. There's no reason for her to stay stuck if he hasn't transformed. So she had to create closure. Hierophant card, the spiritual contract, the spiritual journey. There's been a painful end to it. 10 of Swords. She had to. She got the 9 and the 10. Okay? So she's just like, I can't be in this stress anymore. I don't want to be walking death anymore. Meaning that, oh my God, I'm still like this connection, blah, blah, blah. She doesn't want to be in the stress anymore. She doesn't want to be in an energy of defeat anymore. She wants to continue to walk forward, move forward. So she got very logical, Queen of Swords, which is here. Queen of Swords, by the way, our divine feminine. So she gets logical. And she's done with this Hangman's energy. She's transformed. She's been on the energy. She's been enlightened. She needs to keep moving forward. So this part of the contract, this part of the journey, 10 of Swords, done. Done. So she goes into Page of Swords energy, which is this observation. 7 of Wands. She's guarded. She's guarded. She sent whatever she needs to, and now she's kind of standing in position. Because what happens before the 7 of Wands, the 6 of Wands? The 6 of Wands is this victory. She's like, I've had my victory. Now I'm protecting my victory. Now I'm protecting my victory. Now I'm protecting everything that I worked really, really hard for. Okay? So now, if that's feminine and that's you, that's great. If it's not, then it's okay. It's really okay. But what we need to do is we need to continue to move forward in our journeys, regardless of whether or not we've, had closure here in the way that I'm channeling it or not. Okay, let's get to the bottom of the deck. Head, heart, and environment for divine masculine and divine feminine for their theme of the reading. Okay. So bottom of the deck for divine masculine's head, heart, and environment is new beginnings. This is the Fool's energy. So all of a sudden, whoops, he's in the Fool's energy, okay? He's in the Fool's energy. He's like wanting to start fresh in his head and his heart with his feminine, in his environment, okay? What about divine feminine? What's her bottom of the deck? Emperor. Again, a lot of what she's going through is this closure with the Emperor. And so both of these things, this new beginning and this Emperor energy, has to do with this union, yin and yang. This is divine masculine and divine feminine energy, knowing when to be the yang and knowing when to be the yin, knowing when to take action, knowing when to be receptive. This is what our feminine has learned. This is where she's balanced herself to know when she needed to do something and when she needed not to do something, okay? It's helped the connection. It's helped divine masculine. Bottom of the deck for head, heart, and environment, specifically for divine masculine, is Page of Wands, 9 of Swords. There is this birth, this message that is stressing him out now. So whatever she has sent to him now, this message has created the 9 of Swords for him. It has created some mental anguish. It has created some stress. Okay, what about divine feminine's bottom of the deck, head, heart, and environment, Page of Swords, and the Fool? She's got the Fool again. So this is about observation. So this is kind of her observing if she can have this, not if, she will have a new beginning. With or without him, she will. So this is a little bit of observation of how she takes her next steps towards her new beginning, towards a new beginning, whether it's with her masculine or by herself. We'll find out when we go through the energies. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Head, heart, head space for divine masculine when he thinks about. Oh, let me do this real quick. That Queen of Pentacles energy that I was talking about for the overall energy, I said, knowing that what our divine feminine showed up as, I was like, let's go ahead and clarify that Queen of Pentacles to make sure that's divine feminine. First card out is the Ace of Swords. Makes a lot of sense. She's got the 9, she's got the 10, Ace of Swords. The question was, tell me the energy about the Queen of Pentacles. This was her creating a breakthrough. This was her speaking truth, okay? And then going into the energy of defensiveness, of setting up boundaries over her victory, 6 of Wands, because she's been victorious and now she's protecting her victory. And who is she? Queen of Swords, divine feminine with her 2 of Cups. So this is, I always ask for 1 to 5 cards. I could have stopped at the 4th, but I was like, just give me the message. But this is divine feminine. Queen of Pentacles, it acted very wisely in a very grounded manner where she's like, I'm going to now protect my victory. This is going to create a breakthrough for me. This is going to help me see clearly, get me out of this stress, get me out of this painful end. And this creates this Ace of Swords breakthrough for me. That is her story, okay? Because it's all about self-love first. This is the head environment, head space for divine masculine. Ace of Wands, patience. This is an energy of like passion has been ignited. She has sensed something. She has sensed something, and boom, in his headspace, there's a spark. There's some fire that has been created. But like I said, already in these energies, he's being very patient, okay? So what's the passion and what's the patience? What's the passion? What's the patience? Sorry, some of my cards fell. Hold on a second. Ugh. Oh, bottom of the deck, by the way, for this clarifier here, for that Queen of Pentacles energy is the star. It's the star card. And that star card is telling me that this was guided. It was guided. It was destined for her to make whatever connection that she did. Okay, whatever energy she sent. It was destined. She's in alignment with what her journey is. So now, the masculine. Passion, ignited, okay? Ace of Wands energy, but he's being patient about this new and improved beginning. Where do we get the Ace of Wands? In his overall energy. So now there's a dupe. This Ace of Wands tells me that this has to do with divine feminine, patience. This has to do with this patience and planning energy where he wants victory. So now we're starting to see how all of this ties in to his journey with divine feminine. First card out, it's the Fool. He wants this new beginning. He absolutely, we've got the Fool 1, 2, 3 times now. I'm still not done with the reading. I don't know how many more times it comes out. We'll see. But this is an energy where he's being patient about starting over, patience about restarting. What about the Fool? Wheel of Fortune. This is about moving towards destined opportunities, moving towards his destiny. But Seven of Wands, he's guarded. He is guarded. He is guarded. He's in an energy where he's not moving towards her yet. He's guarded. He's creating boundaries because he's not quite there yet, because she's been Queen of Swords. Now, do you see? Queen of Swords, Queen of Swords. The only areas I asked for third parties is here and overall and here and in the environment. And so we now know that this Queen of Swords is divine feminine. I already knew that, but I got to do it anyway to be thorough. Queen of Swords. He's guarded because she's been in this Queen of Swords energy before. What about the Queen of Swords? He knows he needs to be the Emperor in order to come towards this Queen of Swords. What about it? Two of Swords. Do you see the difference? Let me show you, because we have the Two of Swords in other parts of the reading. Look at this. Look at the difference between these Two of Swords. I'm telling you, this is significant. In this energy, someone's just going within, stand still energy. But when it comes out in this deck, this is like he knows when he's dealing with his Queen of Swords, he needs to be in the Emperor to go through this duel with her, because duel, D-U-E-L, it's like he knows that in order to duel, in order to fight within power to power or to come together head to head, that he needs to be the Emperor, because the Queen of Swords doesn't put up with shit when she's in the Queen of Swords energy, in the shadow. She's like, cut that crap out. If you want to come to me, you better come as the Emperor, and he knows it. Five of Swords. This is defeat energy again. It's just like when we come together, you know, I want this new beginning. I want to move towards my destiny, but I'm guarded because I know I need to be in my power to duel with you, to be in this exchange with you. But I have been defeated. He's like, he's feeling defeated, right? With the Hierophant card. It's just like she's got Hierophant, Ten of Swords. He's just like, I just feel like I lose in this connection all the time with my Queen of Pentacles, which is, we know, divine feminine. He's like, I feel like I lose all the time with my Queen of Pentacles. The Page of Wands, but he still, remember, that's the bottom of his deck, but he still wants to try to communicate, birth something, because he knows that he wants union with her. Four of Wands. What about Four of Wands? Judgment. He's evaluating this. He wants to rebirth this connection, because Nine of Wands, he hasn't given up. He hasn't given up. He hasn't given up at all. So this is very much an energy where he's, you know, in the energy of wanting to rest, wanting to gain his strength, understanding that he needs to be in the Emperor's energy in order to come forward to any form of queen that she is at that time, because she does stand in her power as the Empress, and she knows which queen energy to come in and out of, which energy that she needs to embody to keep her journey moving forward. So, but he knows that, man, if I want to play with this queen, I need to be the Emperor. So now in divine feminine's headspace, when she thinks about divine masculine, there's this Three of Swords energy, sadness and isolation, okay? But it's clarified by the Sun card, which tells me this was her burst out. Look at how this person was under all this water and now boom, out into the sun, clarified by the Sun. She's done. She's done being sad. She's done feeling defeated. So when she thinks about her divine masculine, she's like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done with the Three Swords energy. I'm done with the sadness. I'm done feeling like I'm underwater. So I'm going to be in this energy of sending closure for myself so that I can be in this energy of rebirth, of success, of happiness. First card out, Page of Cups. This is her offer. She's offered some sort of communication for her happiness, for her peace, which was a huge burden, the 10 of Wands. It was a huge burden for her. He's got the 9 of Wands, she's got the 10. She's like, I'm out. Like, I'm out. Like, I just can't be in this stuck energy anymore. So she's made whatever offer for her own rebirth and her own success so she can get out of this burden. Hermit, she's gone into the Hermit's energy in her headspace to, continue her soul search, to continue her journey, to continue Knight of Pentacles, slow movement towards this Queen of Cups energy, which is divine feminine. What about the Queen of Cups, I asked? Queen of Swords. This is her balancing her head and her heart space, knowing that she has to keep both in balance to continue to be this Queen of Pentacles, Empress energy, that she needs to be able to, as she lets go, to stay in her heart space, but also stay in her logic and also be wise about how she continues to move forward in her journey. She does, just like him, Ace of Wands, have this desire for this new beginning. He's got it here, she's got it here. She does, she wants it too, but she wants it with someone who's in his heart space. King of Cups matches her Queen of Cups. So, it's on the fence right now, 2 of Wands. She doesn't know if he's in his heart space. She doesn't know, but she's done. 10 of Swords again for her. Matches her overall energy. She's done with the pain. She's done manifesting anything within this connection. She's done 5 of Wands with the conflict. She's done having internal conflict within herself, and she's done having conflict within him, with him. Heart space, divine masculine. Look at here, victory again. He's really feeling like he just wants to win something. He wants to win her over. He wants to win this connection. He wants success in this connection. This is the energy of victory over this lack. It's called envy, but this is all about that lack mentality, separation mentality. Everybody has something. I don't have anything. I'm operating in lack. He's having victory over it. Okay? He's got a lot of cards of victory. So now let's talk about his heart space when he feels for divine feminine, Emperor. Look at it. Second time he's come out as the Emperor here with the Queen of Swords and here in his heart space. Here the Emperor is clarified by the 4 of Swords, which is already here in his overall energy. He's recovering. He's recovering. He's healing. He's gaining his strength. Okay, in his heart space for his feminine. He's working on himself. 8 of Pentacles. Remember, I said that because he's got 9 of Pentacles as the bottom of his deck. He's working on himself. He's mastering himself to make an offer. Page of Pentacles towards reunion. 6 of Cups. But he's very stuck. Devil card. This is why he's resting. This is why he's recovering. This is why he's trying to recuperate, because he's really stuck. There's some toxic energy here in his heart space. What about the Devil card? 2 of Cups. So this is like he's seeing this union. He's seeing connections. 2 of Cups. Remember, he's in the 8 of Cups here looking for the 2. It's stuck here. It's stuck in his heart. What about the 2 of Cups? Sun. He wants to have this. He wants to look at this connection with his feminine in the light again. And then he wants to move towards her, Knight of Wands, with his passion, with renewed passion. But right now, this 2 of Cups feels stuck because he's in recovery, because he doesn't know how to come forward to his Queen of Pentacles. What about the Queen of Pentacles? He wants to give to her. 6 of Pentacles. He wants to receive from her success again. 6 of Wands. He wants success with her. He wants victory with her over this tower, over this thing that shook them up. What about here? Heart space. Seek the truth. This is 7 of Swords. Back again. Divine feminine's energy. Okay? But here, seek the truth. This is all about you know, I'm opening the veil. I'm opening the veil. This was all the hidden energy, all the unknown that was stressing her out, that was keeping her closed out, that was keeping her from her abundance. Okay, so now she's seeking the truth for her abundance. And her truth is that she needed closure. Okay, so now let's see what's happening in her environment. In her, not her environment, in her heart. So that was her heart space, okay? So now let's drill down deeper into her heart space. Temperance. She too knows that things take time, that things need to be healed, that things need to be balanced out before any movement forward. Knight of Wands happens in the 3D Ace of Pentacles. We cannot move forward yet. Cannot move forward yet. Things need to be balanced. We need to be patient before we move forward in passion towards this new beginning. So she's guarded. She's guarded. 7 of Wands again for her. She's already got it a few times. She's guarded. She's guarding her peace. She's guarding her happiness. She's guarding her growth. And that's the energy that she's stuck in because there is no balance in this connection at this time. All right, 6 of Swords. She wants to move away from this guarded energy and from just being an observer of this connection because this King of Swords needs to come forward as a man of integrity with his words, stand as the Emperor to the Queen of Wands, who is someone who's like, I could be with or without you, because that's what her intuition is telling her, High Priestess. So this is what's telling me in her heart space. She wants someone who is going to be a person of integrity when she's in her heart space for her masculine, that she's done being in the dark. She's done with the mystery, that things need to be balanced out if they move forward in a connection. So right now she's guarding her peace, guarding her victory because there is no balance. And she wants to move away from this guarded energy and these boundaries and this observation if he comes forward as the King of Swords, a man of integrity, of honesty in his power, to her as the Queen of Wands, who's like magnetic, who attracts things to her, who is all-knowing, who's also, I said, who's the Queen of Wands? Who's the High Priestess? Who's the High Priestess? Bottom of the deck for Divine Feminine. So this is what her intuition told her, was that she's got to keep it moving. So this is the balance that she's bringing into her journey so that she can move forward in her peace. What's happening in the environment for Divine Masculine? Emperor again with the Queen of Cups. We've already established in the headspace, Divine Feminine is Queen of Cups. So here now he's like, oh, I'm in the power. I have authority over my woman who's holding a heart. Look at all these fours. 4, 4, 4. Created stability. This is all about your angels are with you. So in his environment, her being in her heart space has helped him come into his power. So now let's talk about the environment for Divine Masculine. Knight of Swords. Coming forward with the truth. Coming forward with the truth. But that's always led to defeat. 5 of Swords again. He wants to come forward, but is anybody going to win? So that's why he's waiting. 7 of Pentacles. He's just not sure if it's going to work out. With his Queen of Cups, Divine Feminine, who walked away. Albeit slowly. Knight of Pentacles. It took her time to walk away. Took her time to walk away, but she walked away. So what about the Knight of Pentacles? 8 of Wands. So I feel like there's a couple of messages here. There's an energy of he's like, I want to come forward. I want to come forward with communication, but this ends in defeat. This ends in an energy where neither one of us is able to make this work. And so I'm waiting. I'm not investing. Yes, she's in the Queen of Cups energy, but we've walked away from each other. And now there's an energy of we've got to be thoughtful. We've got to see Knight of Pentacles. He already has it here with his wishes. How to move forward in communication now. How to move forward where it may work. Ace of Cups, where it may work, where we can build this new beginning. But it feels stuck. Hanged Man, we already got that here for his overall energy. This new beginning, this big love is stuck. What about the Hanged Man? Star card. So we're in this energy of healing. That is why we're in the Hanged Man's energy. So we stay in the 7 of Pentacles, which is this pause, because we're trying to gain our confidence. 9 of Pentacles to manifest. Magician. So we have all of the same cards running through this whole reading for him, where his overall energy matches his environment, matches the messages in his head and heart for his Divine Feminine. Now, what about Divine Feminine in her environment? Well, we have the Devil with the World. So I feel like this caged heart of hers is no longer caged. She's completed it. She's completed the energy of feeling stuck in a cage, stuck in a caged heart. She's done. She's done caging herself, caging this connection. She's had to release herself from this devil's energy. And this is what helps him get out of his devil's energy in his heart space. She's uncaged herself. This is why she's Queen of Cups in the heart, in the environment for divine masculine, because she's removed her heart from this cage. She's completed that. First card out, Nine of Pentacles. She's standing in her power, moving towards her emotional bliss, to what she is guided to go to, the Star card. So they both have the Star. They both have the Star. They both have the Nine of Pentacles here. They're both trying to just be happy and allow themselves to be guided. There's this heartbreak, Three of Swords, which is a dupe to her heart and her heart energy. There is this energy of sadness, of betrayal that she's still healing from. Okay? She's healing Knight of Cups for movement forward. She can't stay in that energy anymore. So she's at a crossroads, Two of Wands. She's at a crossroads. She's gone within, Two of Swords. Okay? About the Seven of Swords energy, which is this sabotage, this deceit. And she's evaluating it. She's evaluating it. She's really trying to put it to bed, because Four of Wands, just like his in his headspace, there is this union that she wants to move towards, Knight of Cups, Six of Cups, because he is a deep soul connection. All right, let's go into the theme of the connection. What is the theme? Bottom of the deck is telepathy and obsession, which is the Devil card. So they're very much in a either telepathic communication or, you know, hearing messages, signs, but it's like that telepathy is feeling a little stuck right now. This is why some energetic movement had to occur. First card out, new opportunities. So this is a 3D card in my Divine Connections Oracle deck. If you want to purchase it, go to queenoflight1111.com. So there's new opportunities that are being created in the 3D. It's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, which is already what we got for him in his headspace. New opportunities are being created towards their destiny, which is this Two of Cups, this union. Shiva comes in, 5D card. This is like the Tower. And he's coming in and destroying any energy where we're staying stuck in our scarcity, in scarcity mindset, in like, I don't know how to move. I don't know how to like move forward. That energy. Shiva's coming in the 5D to help with that energy and to end it. Death card. What else? There's energy that's unawakened in the masculine. What is unawakened in him? The Two of Swords. He doesn't know how to get out of the stalemate. He doesn't know how to make a decision towards Knight of Cups, towards movement forward in love. Then the feminine gets distorted. The feminine gets distorted because there's no communication and no progress towards a new beginning. The Fool card. So Hanuman in the 5D comes in as an ally to help them manifest. The Magician card. Okay, help them with this Nine of Swords energy, particularly helping this divine feminine get out of her self-sabotage and nightmares. And here we're using our intuition to stay in the hermit's journey around this missed opportunity, Four of Cups. We're using our intuition. Maybe it's missed, maybe it's not missed. Who cares at this point? We cannot stay stuck. Cannot stay stuck. So now what's happening in the connection, the drill down version of this energy, look at this. Four of Wands and justice. There will be justice. Things will balance in this connection towards union. First card out is the Five of Pentacles. This separation, this lack is because we're not exchanging. We're not exchanging any offers. We're learning how to work together. Three of Pentacles. We're learning our lessons through temperance, through patience to move towards our destiny. We have the King of Swords now, who is this divine masculine, the match the Queen of Swords, who comes in as a man of integrity to start this new beginning with his Queen of Cups. And I was like, well, who's the Queen of Cups? High Priestess, divine feminine. This offer, Page of Pentacles, is heartbreaking. Three of Swords, because there isn't one. And it's stressful. Because remember, we already got it here. Page of Pentacles is we're in separation. Nobody's making an offer. He wants to come forward, have a new beginning, but it's not being given at this time. And it's heartbreaking. And it's stressful. So we start to move forward very, very slowly. Knight of Pentacles. Out of our confusion, out of our procrastination, towards our wishes. But we still have very guarded energy. 7 of Wands, which is the Queen of Swords, the match to the King right here. She's guarded because there's been conflict. Okay? So let's take a look at the energy of how they are experiencing each other, and let's get their blessing, and this will close out the reading. So, Divine Masculine. How is he experiencing Divine Feminine at this time? Okay, how is he experiencing Divine Feminine? Well, his card is the Present. This card says gift, treasure, revelation of own value, nowness. So this could be, you know, something's happening in the present, in present day circumstances. This could be he sees his feminine as a gift, as a treasure. So when this card comes out, this is that either a gift was given or a gift was received. But there can be no true gift without reciprocity. When energy is exchanged, bonds grow closer, connections deepen. So she has given him a gift. Is he going to give something back? We don't know. But she cannot care about it at this time. Okay? So when he sees her, when he's vibing with her, he's received something from her. He's received probably revelation of own value, some value of himself, that maybe she still values him. That's why this guy keeps coming up as Emperor, Emperor, Emperor. Okay? What about Divine Feminine? How is she experiencing her Divine Masculine? Well, she gets the card of air. This is about breathing deep, entering into life exchange, and entering into life, exchanging life, bringing energies. So she is exchanged. This is just further confirmation. Again, I'm channeling it real time, that she has exchanged something with him that has given her new life to walk through new doors, but then has also given him life to stand in his power as the Emperor. Okay, so when this card comes out, it says you have the capacity to take nourishment and oxygen far more deeply than you're allowing yourself. It's time to introduce the idea of like breathing far more deeply, holding your breath so you know you're safe. So she's held her breath for a long time where she hasn't said anything, and then she releases the air. So when she's experiencing him, she's released the air and he's received it as a gift, as a present. Woo! Wow, I didn't even know that happened. Oh my God. Okay, so what about the blessing? What's the blessing to close the reading? So I said, please give me a blessing for Divine Masculine on his journey and on his connection with Divine Feminine. And we've got the blessing of intuition, the blessing on your intuition. So when this card comes out, this is a blessing to create a trusting relationship with your inner guidance. So they're really helping him trust himself more. Instead of feeding his fears, feeding ego, feeding stuck energy, they're really giving him the wisdom. Look at, here's the owl. They're giving him the wisdom, the insight, the power, the strength, the energy to really trust himself. Trust his intuition. And so what are they blessing Divine Feminine with on her journey and on her connection with her Divine Masculine? A blessing of prosperity. Well, look at this. She's going to prosper now, because this blessing is that she will always have enough support to see her through and for her to thrive. So whether that's through her soul tribe, through her own intuition, through her spirit guides, through her angels, they are blessing her with prosperity so she can walk through new doors, so she can walk through new opportunities to whatever is destined for her, whether it's her masculine, whether it's whether it's mission, whatever it means for her, she will always be prosperous. All right, guys, I hope this message resonated. If you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. If you want to book a healing session or a coaching session, go to queenoflight1111.com. And I just wish you all the very best on your journey and whatever is happening. Be safe, be healthy, and I'll be back next week. Bye, everybody. See you soon. Bye.